Hello, it's Lucas again with another Poetry Thursday. And I'm here to talk about Sonnet 43 by Elizabeth Barrett Browning. How Do I Love Thee? Which is a poem that I first read in college. It was part of a Victorian literature class, but it kind of extended a bit past Victorian literature because I remember and a little bit before, because we started with Jane Austen and we ended with Virginia Woolf. And I believe Jane Austen started a little bit before, and then we did like the Bronte sisters, Dickens, a whole bunch of poets, and one of them was Elizabeth Barrett Browning. And I really enjoyed this poem. It was the first time that I realized what poetry could do to express your feelings, because I thought I understood love until I read this poem, and it made me realize I don't know the minutia of it. I suppose it's a fantastic detailing of these wild passions, and for me, it's a really powerful poem. It's beautiful and heartfelt and a little bit sick. I apologize. It means a lot to me. I enjoy it, and I love that it is so passionate and strong, and it's so clear, and like I fully understand it. It made me realize I didn't understand anything, but I understand that the emotion she's trying to express far better now that I've found someone who can articulate it so clearly, at least in this form. There are other great love poems too. This one, for me, is my favorite love poem. It's pretty standard, I suppose, but you can't go wrong. It's not my favorite poem of hers. We'll get to that eventually, but it is the first poem I read of hers, and it's the first first poem in general that like really struck me and opened the gates, so to speak. So with that said, once again, I did not memorize this, so I'll be reading it from my computer over here. Sonnet 43 by Elizabeth Barrett Browning. How do I love thee? Let me count the ways. I love thee to the depth and breadth and height my soul can reach, when feeling out of sight for the ends of being an ideal grace. I love thee to the level of every day's most quiet need. By sun and candlelight, I love thee freely, as men strive for right. I love thee purely, as they turn from praise. I love thee with the passion put to use in my old griefs, and with my childhood's faith. I love thee with a love I seem to lose with my lost saints. I love thee with the breath, smiles, tears of all my life. And, if God choose, I shall but love thee better after death.